Welcome back to Cosumnes Oaks High School. And for those of you who have not yet met me, my name is Patrick McDougal and I'm the principal at CO and a proud member of the Wolf Pack. There are a lot of things going on this year. We have 1,723 students on campus, 70 teachers, 4 counselors, 4 administrators, and over 30 support staff to serve you. I hope you're ready for an amazing school year because all indications suggest that this will be our best school year ever. We are now the 5th largest high school in Elk Grove out of 9 schools. We're no longer the smallest school. This past spring, our students posted the largest gains in state testing of any of the 9 high schools in Elk Grove. Our English language arts scores were the 2nd highest in the district, and our math scores had the biggest gains on campus. When our API comes out in 2 weeks, we will be very close to our goal of 800. Remember, once we get to 800, we will celebrate by painting our school's logo on the outside of the gym facing the stadium. Speaking of our school's logo, have you seen the new artwork in the gym yet? This is the same artist who will be painting the outside of the gym once we reach our goal. This year, our school will be engaged in a school-wide review to sustain our WASC accreditation. You'll be hearing more about this as the school year proceeds, but for now, you need to know that an outside team of 7 experts will be visiting our school in March to review our school's academic programs. They will be on campus for 3 days and they will visit every classroom and speak with dozens of students. That means we have 6 more months to make our school as strong as possible before our review in March. As we start our school year, don't forget what we're trying to accomplish. In your classrooms, you will see hanging some new posters which list our school's expected school-wide learning results. The posters say, "Be the Pack," and we use the letters PACK to create an acronym so that our goals are easy to remember. At Cosumnes Oaks, our expected school-wide learning results are P, the prepared scholars who demonstrate mastery in all subject areas. They exhibit an ability to make interdisciplinary connections. A, we want students who are accomplished communicators, who demonstrate expertise in written, spoken, and artistic expression. They exhibit literacy in information media and technology. C, the continuing learners who display creativity and practice, and they practice collaboration. They utilize critical thinking and problem-solving skills. They make informed decisions to maintain healthy minds and bodies. And finally, K, knowledgeable global citizens who display social and cross-cultural competency. They demonstrate initiative and accountability. Be the Pack. That's what our expected school-wide learning results are about, and that's the kind of student we want to produce at Cosumnes Oaks High School. Now I have a few thoughts for each of our classes. Freshmen, welcome to Cosumnes Oaks. This is a big year for you. My advice for you is simple. In the first 9 weeks, do your homework. Don't be the kid who gets behind. Just make the commitment now. I don't think it's much harder than 8th grade. You may be a little more distracted, and so the smartest thing you can do as a freshman, turn your homework in, earn A's, B's, and C's, and don't start off on the wrong foot. Sophomores, don't kid yourself. This is a huge year for you. The decisions you make as a sophomore will determine the outcome of your high school experience. So what I mean by that is, sophomores, if you don't have a strong year, you're pretty much deciding right now whether you're going to head to junior college or whether you're going to be able to go straight to the university. It's a big year for you. Don't fall asleep at the wheel. A lot of decisions are made when you're sophomore. Juniors, this is a big year for you. You've worked hard to get to this point, and everybody knows the junior year is the biggest, most challenging academic year. A lot of your hard work pays off this year, so we really want you to commit to doing the best that you can, start off strong. Remember, this is the year you have to take the PSAT, the SAT, or the ACT, probably in the spring, but you need to really anchor your high school experience and that transcript by doing the best you can as a junior. A lot of things are decided in the sophomore and junior year, and so juniors, good luck to you. We know this is a hard year for you. We want to be here. We're here to support you, and we know you're going to do great. Seniors, you've worked hard to get to where you're at. And seniors, you have things that you have to take care of business. You are, in all intents and purposes, young adults. You have to have your college applications in by November 30th. If you haven't taken the SAT or the ACT or you need to retake it, that needs to happen in the next couple months. There's very little time left for you to complete your college application. If you're not thinking you're headed to straight to university, you need to start talking to your junior college representatives. You need to start talking to the armed services if that's the direction you're taking. Or if you're thinking of going out and working for a year, you need to start planning on how to get that resume together and how to interview properly so you can get out there and make the most of things. Seniors, we have so many fun things planned for you. You've really worked hard. You deserve to have a great year. But you can't let down quite yet. You've got to take care of business. When you do your college applications, you do have to list the classes you're taking as a senior, and you have to eventually validate those classes with an official transcript at the end of the senior year. So, to all of our classes, good luck to you this year. Each of you have a different task to accomplish, and we wish the best for you. We know you'll do great. There are some new cell phone and electronic devices policies this year that I think you're going to actually like. Phones, iPods, pagers may be used before and after school, during lunch, and passing periods. At no time will a phone be allowed to be used inside any classroom or school building. Headphones will only be allowed outside the classroom, but students may use them only in one ear. In case of an emergency, students need to be able to hear the bells and announcements. Let me emphasize, before you all pass into a classroom, all electronic devices must be off and put away. Also, please remember Cosumnes Oaks High School is not responsible for any lost or stolen cell phones or pagers, and we do not investigate stolen cell phones or losses. Bring them at your own risk. If a student violates these conditions, in other words, they take it into the building or a classroom, the electronic device will be confiscated by the staff member and turned into the office immediately. Parents or another adult over 18 years old who is listed on the emergency card must make arrangements to pick up the item from the office between 8:10 a.m. and 3:50 p.m. Monday through Friday. Confiscated items will not be released to students. Please note that if we are allowing you to have cell phones out on campus, we are taking violations very seriously. For your second violation, your device will be confiscated and your parent will be contacted and you will be placed on the no activities list for one term. The third violation and beyond will result in a home suspension. So if you think about it, we're giving you additional opportunities to use your cell phone, but we're holding you at a higher standard in terms of the accountability. And now for our tardy policy. In our attempt to get you to class on time, we will be continuing our tardy sweeps, so be warned. Tardies to assign classes during a 9-week term. And here's the following consequences. On the first and second tardy, teacher will warn you and enter it into SysWeb. The third and fourth tardy, the teacher marks the tardy in SysWeb, issues the student a detention to be served within 48 hours. The teacher notifies your parent by phone. The fifth tardy, a teacher refers you to the vice principal. The parent is contacted and the student is placed on the no activities list. Student and parent are warned that the sixth tardy will result in a home suspension. One more thought about tardies and the no activities list. Every year we have students who forget that the no activities list means they're not going to dances or proms or some of the big events that we have planned on campus. And it brings a lot of tears when they're in my office asking for the exception. I don't make exceptions. If you are on the no activities list, you will suffer through that consequence throughout the duration of the term that you're in. Please be smart about it. We want to let you have your cell phones and get you to class on time and keep you off the no activities list. But in the end, it's really the decisions that you make that will determine that. Student parking application. All student drivers must pick up a parking permit application. You can pick these applications from the Vice Principal Secretary, Don Lopez, during the first week of school. Make sure you only park in the blue and the orange areas. Students need to check School Loop regularly. In an attempt to use less paper, Cosumnes Oaks High School will be expecting students and parents to check School Loop out for announcements. Also, make sure you use School Loop regularly to check your grades, any missing homework, and to communicate with your teachers. As I finish today, I want to thank you for your time. I'm excited about the new school year. There's so many cool things getting ready to happen. We've had 300 students on campus already for a week, getting ready for the fall sports, for our music program, for our video program. We have a lot of neat things going on here. The opportunities are limitless. And so I hope that as you go through the school year, that you take advantage of the amazing opportunities that are available at our school. As we close up today, I have a video for you that I saw recently. It's only a couple minutes, and I would like for you to just watch it as we close today. I think it's a nice video to think about before the start of the school year. Have a great year, welcome back, and go Wolfpack.